Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hello. Munchies, Guide to Wales. I was doing the guide to Sweden, or the Swedish, I did episode 4. And it was really good, and a cool way to get to know countries a bit more. Let's do Wales, Welsh caviar, and mystical sea trout. I really like fish, but I've only... Like, cod is amazing. Let's go. Cod is amazing. I used to not be a big fan of salmon, but I am now. Swordfish, not a huge fan. And it's really expensive, so it's like, it's really expensive, and I'm not a fan. Let's go. Well, it's not about fish. Jesus. Hi, guys. My name's Connor. Original link to the video, preemptive like. Top of the description. Right below that, link to the Discord. Would love to have you. Let's do it.
Go
Go, go.
Landus ilio go.
Len Fair, Pilwilligan, Gorgeria, Schiller, Robberlian, Anticilia, go. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Landvire, Poolgwin, Gil Goger, U Queern, Jobul, Landis, Ilio, go.
Not that hard. Next stop, Holyhead.
Imagine how much extra tourism that place must get after that weatherman British guy YouTube.
Right on the tiles, Cardiff style. I'm in need of something in the fry-up department, and I've heard there's no better cure than a traditional Welsh breakfast. So I've come down to one of Pembrokeshire's divine beaches to meet a man.
Thanks to you people who said it's a witch riding a pig. I always see a pig's head whenever I see Wales, and a lady firing a gun.
Breakfast. So I've come down to one of Pembrokeshire's divine beaches to meet a man I'm told will help me start my day off right.
Hiya.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Do you do breakfast?
Yeah, of course, we do a lovely Welsh breakfast. Cockles, bacon, lava bread. This is the lava bread, which is, we pick the seaweed off the beach.
How come seaweed?
Lava seaweed's been in Wales for thousands of years. And it's the same seaweed they use in Japan to make sushi nori. It's just in Wales, we just obliterate it in a pan for about 10 hours with water and make it in a little puree. And it doesn't look fantastic, but it just tastes amazing.
Get those subtitles out of here. I can understand them fine.
Wales, the spiritual home of lava seaweed. We've got an old seaweed hut down here. We collect stuff off the beach, bring it here, cook away.
Magic.
Shall I show you where the seaweed comes from?
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you say?
It's the spiritual home of lava seaweed. We've got an old seaweed hut down here. We collect stuff off the beach, bring it here, cook away.
Magic.
Shall I show you where the seaweed comes from?
Yeah, let's do it.
All through the water.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Just like Moses.
Oh, you got
Lava
boots
bread.
on.
What's going on? Is it gourmet food? No.
It's poor man's food, and like most poor man's food, it gets fashionable. But a lot of people my age have never tasted lava bread. A lot of people have never tasted cockles. But it's nice to celebrate, you know, traditional dishes like that. And that's what we're trying to do at the shack. Well, here's a little bit.
Oh, weird. Wait, I would have just thought that was a melted bin bag.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't look very appetizing, does it?
No, it doesn't. You hold it up to a light, you can
Yeah.
see it's quite thin.
It's like a condom.
Basically, yeah. Lava seaweed can be up to about 20–30% protein in the summer, and we're finding all sorts of amazing things about it. So I think it's just going to get more and more popular. It's quite good lava here, actually. Should have brought a bag down, Charlotte.
Yeah, I know.
We could be making money right
You
now.
could have put me to work.
I know.
Today, this beach seems more popular for surfing than seaweed. But Jonathan says that up until the 50s, there was a thriving industry here, made up of female seaweed foragers who collected lava to be shipped off around the rest of Wales.
So this is the seaweed hat.
It's still in use.
No. They built 20 of these hats, each family owned one, and then the women worked the beaches every morning. It's probably about a 5–6 mile walk. spend the whole day picking seaweed. Put the larva seaweed in there, they leave it there for a week to dry slowly. And in about the 70s and 80s, they all got blown down, and Nash Trust saved this one.
So what happens in here now? Teenagers canoodling.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got many happy memories in here.
Not the best smell in there.
Enjoy the view, take a seat, and...
What view?
The sea air has gone some way to taking the edge off my hangover, but I'm not out of the woods yet.
Look at that. Table service.
I know. 100% Welsh true breakfast.
Guys,
Well, dig it.
That looks quite good.
so this is lava bread, which is seaweed and porridge oats.
For some reason, I'm like tasting spinach, and I'm not even eating anything. It looks spinachy.
It's so weird because this is the sort of flavors you associate with like the Far East. It's really good in this context. This is really rather exotic. It makes the English breakfast look completely moronic. Wales, you're full of surprises.
Belly full, I'm ready for a hair of the dog. So we're diverting to...
You guys know how there's sort of tension between like Scotland and England, and like Scotland, you see all these like YouTube things like, ooh, is Scotland gonna break away and stuff? And you know that I'm aware of like the relationship between Scotland and England is not so great in the past millennia, or whatever, hundreds of years. But is Wales much more connected to England, or is there a possibility that they, like, do they see themselves as, do you know what I mean? Like, do they have their own quarrels with England, or are they more like chums?
To a watering hole all the guidebooks are raving about.
We're stopping off at a place which has been voted
You guys have such nice grass.
higher on the list of places to visit in Wales than St David's Cathedral. But it's a pub called the Different Arms, and it's run out of an elderly woman's front room. This is your pub.
Yes, I've been there 68 years.
You've been living in this house 68 years.
Yes,
Was this always a pub?
yes. Since 1845,
When will you stop?
when I play out.
Looks sort of like my
We
grandma.
have a drink.
You press the bell.
The Different Arms is definitely a different.
Knee slapper.
Hiya! Hello there.
Oh my god, she looks like her grandma.
Beers, guys? It's a good pint. And this is a place where you come and it's almost like time stands still. Is there anything you want to ask me? And it's almost like time stands
Queen Liz, Elizabeth Clark, or Amelia. Don't they look alike?
still. Is there anything
Is
you
that
want
disres-
to ask me?
Oh, old people are awesome. I just spit on my keyboard.
I just wondered.
She took that well too. The host,
on the
the host just kind of went up a notch in my book.
Open road, I'm in search
She
of a
took it well.
rare fishy treat. The unicorn of the Welsh rivers, known as Suin. In Carmarthen, a select group of men have been pulling these elusive fish out of the River Towy for generations.
First used by the ancient Britons 2,000 years ago, these coracles, made of wicker covered with pitched cowhide, are still used today by fishermen in the remote parts of Wales, controlling the movements of the boat with a...
It's so cool that like you guys over there like have such a connection to the land, and that you know like your ancestors many times over lived there. Where we don't have that over here, and it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I kind of wish it was more.
paddle in one hand, they cast their nets with the other.
Not just anyone can catch suin. Apparently there's only about 20 pairs of fishermen who are allowed to fish for these things. But luckily, it's the beginning of the season and I've been allowed to infiltrate a fishing session. Hello, chaps.
They're like big tortoise shells.
Malcolm.
Joe.
Joe, so good to meet you. You're all family, am I
What's his name? Joe's?
Malcolm.
Joe.
Joe, so good to meet
Joe.
you. You're all family, am I mistaken?
Yeah, we're all related. We all come from a long line of fishermen. Sue and I are migratory fish, born in the tributaries further upriver. They go to sea, adapt to salt water, they feed, they get bigger, they get stronger, and then they come back in and they're like fish on steroids because they're so muscular.
They don't have any bears
so good, you know?
To kill them.
The guy's ancestors were full-on coracle fishermen.
It looks
But
like a
all
tortoise
three
shell.
of these guys have other full-time jobs. Catching suin is something they do in their spare time.
This is not easy. We catch them in ones. We don't catch them in tens. You know, it's one at a time and you could be here all night and have nothing.
From what I've read, girls aren't really into it.
The way we carry the coracles, you've got a strap across
Your boobs.
your boobs, yeah.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
Oh, there we are, okay.
There's a silver lining to every
Hope you got a
flower,
sports bra
ladies.
on.
I'm never getting out of this.
The turtles!
You look like a Ninja Turtle.
There you go.
Can I do it?
Yeah, you're in. You'll only fall out
Sideways.
Or not. You got it.
I haven't! Which way am I supposed to be going? But you're only allowed to use one arm. I'll get one very big arm.
This all sounds delightful, but there's a catch. We
Wait,
have to
is it because if you don't do one arm, you'll fall over?
wait a few hours before actually trying to catch anything. Because coracle fishing only happens in the middle of the night.
The simple fact is that the fish will see the net, go into a deep pool and they won't move because they're that switched on. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning and you've got to be in work by 7:30 and you hit a good fish and then you have the decision, do we go again or do you go to bed?
Wow.
I was saying how they don't have bears, you know, like in Alaska or even black bears in the Northeast to kill them as they're coming up to breed in the upper river. But they sort of fill that role as the bears, and so the salmon have like evolved, or the fish, not salmon, have evolved to kind of be wary.
And it's not for the money, it's not for anything other than the buzz, you know.
That's mad.
It is mad.
No, I just need a can of Red Bull, I suppose.
We deem it dark enough when you can see 7 stars in the sky.
That's
And it's
cool.
called Clefuchwr.
What if it's cloudy?
Joe, do you know any other people your age doing coracle fishing?
No, just me.
So you're the youngest coracle fisher in the land.
Yeah, I'm the handsomest.
I really want to try suin, and there's so few in the country, so I don't know if I'll get a chance if they don't catch one.
Because of my inexperience and the fast currents, I have to watch from the sidelines.
Good luck, guys.
Wait, what?
Because of my inexperience and the fast currents, I have to watch from the sidelines.
Good luck, guys.
I'd be upset. I'd steal a boat, or
So this is just a typical weekday night in Carmarthen, Wales. I'm on a wild goose chase trying to follow 3 Welshmen down a river in the pitch dark.
it sounds like a poem.
Go at it, right? Well before the bridge, Joe, right?
Today, they took me out practicing. It was all fun and games, and I just thought, oh, no wonder they love doing this. And then as soon as we come out here, it's freezing cold. It's pitch dark.
I'm worried it's very sharp water. This is the only place I get nervous of the coracle slipping underneath me.
How was it?
Why not just get a bigger boat? I suppose it's all part of the thing. Yeah, why not get a bigger boat? Why not catch a bunch with an industrial way? Obviously, not everything is just logic. It's just kind of part of the trade, I guess.
No luck. One of those things, innit?
You got it like a fish.
Gutted like a fish. Spewing like a suid. Oh well.
Malcolm has really good job. He's a broker. He's not doing this for money. There must be something about it that like compels them to do it.
On the weekends, the boys nag. Some of them like, oh, come out. Then I guess they go out on Fridays and things, but I choose this all the time.
When a fish hits the net, I can't.
It's like asking why somebody, like, why do you bike ride, or why do you kayak, or why do you hike, or what is it you like doing it, you know?
Really describe the feeling. You feel it, but you hear it at the same time. It's a bizarre sensation. Everything bursts into life.
Or why do you go fishing? Because you want to.
The irony here is that actually catching the fish seems like it's just a bonus. For these guys, it's more about the experience, the tradition, the camaraderie. And what looks to us like inconvenience, to them is irresistible fun. But I still want to try the damn fish. So the guys are taking me to Wright's Food Emporium to join them and their friends for one of their legendary communal dinner parties. Because, as luck should have it, they have one of the only remaining suin left from last season stashed in their freezer.
Antawi suin. So this is the tag that we have to hold on to, so natural resources well.
I really don't know my fish at all. I can't comment.
When they come by, they can check that all of the suin that has been caught responsibly.
Right.
We know when it was caught, who caught it, and whereabouts. So yeah, we're really lucky to be able to get such great fish and such local fish. You can kind of saw it gently. Perfect.
It's tremendous. Is there like a particularly Welsh way of doing it, or is it open to interpretation?
Well, my friend Joe likes to cook it in the microwave.
Ooh, lobster.
We're going to poach it with some white wine, some parsley, some dill, and some lemon.
Yum.
Lemon and fish.
What else is on
Great
the menu
combo.
tonight?
So we got some lobsters from Cardigan Bay, winter prawns.
Oh,
Yeah, I
lobster.
think they're all right, hopefully, so...
Something about shellfish creeps me out about eating it raw, but they know what they're doing.
Also got some razor clam, some whelks,
All Welsh.
all Welsh.
You can eat those things?
Got some razor clam, some whelks,
All Welsh.
all Welsh.
Very similar food to what you'd find in New England over here.
Look at this. Looks revolting. I'm never coming here again.
Wel, gwledd a hanner, bwyd gogoneddus. Wel, gwledd a hanner,
Gleva honey.
bwyd gogoneddus,
Pwy gogoneges.
a cyfeillion
Acavision.
gwych.
Gwych.
Hir oes, fawr, hir oes.
Here ice, pal. Here ice.
Iechyd da, iechyd da.
Yachida. Yachida.
It turns out suin is really good. Almost worth floating downstream, freezing your nuts off in the small hours for.
Like, I'm always like, when I meet new people, I'd be over there, like, making a fool of myself because I already had like 6 drinks.
It turns out suin is really good. Almost worth floating downstream, freezing your nuts off in the small hours for. But it's not about the fish anymore. This banquet is so epic
Ooh,
and
potato
the
salad.
vibe so welcoming, I've almost forgotten I'm not at home. And yet I feel this couldn't happen anywhere else. It's kind of like Christmas dinner with a bunch of strangers who talk funny.
Galway, Scrabble. Johnny. There it comes.
Can I help?
Oh, lungs.
Can I help?
Isn't that fascinating? Look at the lungs. Oh my god, for a second They're like balloons.
Oh, this can't be right.
Good morning.
Hi. Hello.
William of
How
Orange?
much of a part of your life is foraging?
Huge part of my life.
OMG. Thanks for ruining every meal I'll ever eat again.
That was really enjoyable. I will watch Munchie's Guide to Wales, and I'll see if I can find some other countries as well. Alrighty, boys, girls, anyone, everyone, hi. Hello, bye. Very good. Hope you're all doing well. If not, chin up. Trust me, you'll be good soon. Emotions are fickle, my friend. See you guys next time. Bye.